Now, copy this.
It's a first look at the new Nicole Brown Simpson documentary.
She was so happy. That's the Nicole that we want to get out to the public.
But you can see them now on hard copy. From beautiful baby to blushing bride, a tribute to Nicole.
Forget Miss America. We found a beauty queen with a real driving ambition.
Stacey Ramsey stated, too many pedestrians, too little time.
Here she comes. Everybody get out of the way for the drag queen.
And after all these years, Tina Turner still has a leg up on the competition.
I was chosen.
What is Tina's timeless secret?
Plus, Hollywood's big stars raise big bucks for Big Bill.
Hi, hard copy.
And hello, Jennifer. Hi, I'm Barry Nolan.
And I'm Diane Diamond, in for Terry Murphy. This is hard copy for Yikes, Friday the 13th of September.
O.J. Simpson's civil trial starts Tuesday. The world can only wait and see if justice will be served.
But tonight, Nicole's life is being celebrated in a new documentary covering everything from her happy childhood through her fateful marriage. Our Doug Bruckner has your revealing first look in tonight's Top Copy.
She was so happy. And that's the Nicole that we want to get out to the public, that there were happy times.
A Tribute to Nicole is an intimate video documentary on the life of Nicole Brown Simpson. Before she became the innocent victim of a gruesome murder, we see Nicole having fun.
They're what family home movies are all about. And that's really what we have here. Now she tries about, maybe 8 or 10 times to make this basket, I think. She probably doesn't win at horse.
We see Nicole as a beautiful little girl and as a blushing bride.
Oh, God, I can't believe this. Did you see OJ?
Yeah.
Did you? Is he nervous? Pretty cool.
Yeah, I think he's kind of, he has composure.
It's funny because I'm just so excited. It's really weird.
Most of the documentary focuses on O.J. and Nicole's marriage, their personal wedding video. But there are other rare clips, including this one, showing Nicole and O.J. signing their marriage license.
I mean, you want AC and Jason?
Yep.
Okay. And you want your...
Denise and Dominique.
That's all I need for that.
Okay.
That makes it legal.
No. My wife. You thought I'd say that again.
Yeah, really.
Isn't that wonderful? That's great.
We have Nicole and OJ in the hospital with their first baby, and it's just one of many things that are on there that will never be seen any other place except on this video.
Of course, you're seeing it now on hard copy. And the hard question that has to be asked of the distributors of this video, just who is profiting from the tribute to Nicole?
Are we cashing in? Yes, we're a company for profit, but a portion of the royalties goes to the benefit of the children. Neither the Browns nor O.J. Simpson are profiting from this video. So I don't believe it's really exploitive in that sense.
Catlin says it's only a coincidence that the video's hitting the stores just as the civil trial against O.J. is getting underway. He also says the producers purposely avoided the dark side of Nicole's life and concentrated on her happy times.
The only unhappiness that I would feel as a result of the video is obviously the knowledge that Nicole isn't here anymore and she's not with her children anymore.
That tribute to Nicole will hit video stores in a couple of weeks.
Now, a wrap-up of the top stories from coast to coast, from a fatality on the fairway to the abuse of our fine-feathered friends. It's time to count down a hard copy minute.
Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Local tradition under fire from Hollywood. Alec Baldwin protesting the annual Labor Day pigeon shoot. He and some Hollywood producers say they won't shoot any more movies in the Keystone State until the events are outlawed. Pelham Manor, New York, two caddies clash outside a golf course pro shop. Moments later, one is dead, the other runs away on foot.
There is now a manhunt for this individual.
Cops are still trying to figure out what triggered the fight. Sioux City, Iowa, a man whose wife and daughter died in this 1989 crash landing gets a $15 million settlement. His is one of the last lawsuits to be resolved. Delaware County, Pennsylvania. Millionaire murder suspect John DuPont fires his two lawyers, claiming they are involved in a CIA conspiracy against him. And Miami, Florida, no bones about it. These guys take their art very seriously. A few hundred tattooed beauties gather to needle each other for tips on body art in a hard copy minute.
Now, talk about a witch on wheels. One beauty queen steered her way right into trouble when, police say, she tried to crown one of her classmates with her car. Jody Baskerville reports.
If looks could kill, beauty queen Stacey Ramsey might get crowned Miss Roadkill because the California cutie's driving ambition has gotten her accused of being hell on wheels.
Stacey Ramsey stated, too many pedestrians, too little time.
Miss Butte County, California was accused of trying to run over some of her classmates. She faced 3 charges of deliberately trying to hit pedestrians with her car. She reportedly hit one 17-year-old student, fracturing her hip.
Benicia was crossing the street and Stacey was coming around the corner, and that's when the accident took place.
To add insult to possible injury, the ballistic beauty queen's father is the local district attorney. Would the judges add or subtract points for each pedestrian hit?
As the daughter of a DA, that maybe she was charged more stringently than maybe somebody else would under the circumstances.
Here she comes. The drag queen is the alarming cry heard in this Sacramento neighborhood, but the judge has reduced the charges, finding her guilty on just 1 count. Now Stacey Ramsey may be crowned Miss Demeanor.
And coincidentally, this is Miss America weekend. 50 contestants will vie for this year's title. But tonight, the consultants who coach Miss Texas wannabes have become so good at what they do, they say they're being banned from the beauty pageant.
And the new Miss America 1995.
Here comes Miss America. And there goes the guy who probably groomed her.
I just don't put it behind the curtain and come out. I do this whole set, and this is how I get this out of them. It's a feeling.
Richard Guy is the king of the beauty queens. As a grooming consultant, he's led 5 women in a row to the winner's circle in the annual Run for the Roses. And he claims that's led Miss America officials to ban him from tomorrow night's pageant.
If you're a pioneer in your business, everybody's after you. The jealousy, the envious, the basic things that go with it when you're a pioneer in anything.
Over the last 25 years, Guy and his partner transformed a small El Paso beauty business into a legend of the runways. He says the secret is in unlocking a girl's inner beauty.
I like to light that light inside that comes through the eyes and that smile, and it looks like a floodlights on you, and that girl just shines.
Perhaps he makes them shine a little too brightly for Miss America officials. But if Guy isn't out front for his young women tomorrow night, his spirit will come shining through them.
Working with him now is just a dream come true. It's great. I've got a lot of goals. There's a lot of things I want to do. Besides be a mother and have a family, I want to have a career. I want to be a 90s woman, and I want to do it all.
Good for them. Now, cigars are a hot commodity since Hollywood went Havana. You may not know, though, that Cuban cigars are illegal here, although they can be bought on the black market. We sent Jerry Penacoli on the trail of stogie smugglers in South Florida. Jerry?
Here in Little Havana, the South Florida lifestyle is simple and easy. A bunch of guys on a balmy day playing dominoes, smoking stogies. But it's these illegal Cuban cigars that have a lot of people here stinking mad. Demi's doing it, so are Arnold and Vanessa, and Uncle Milty's been smoking them for years. Hollywood has truly taken the cigar and elevated it to celebrity status. But some stogies could land you in the slammer.
It's a cohiba.
It's a cohiba?
It's a cohiba. It's Cuban. It's illegal, but it's the best.
They're illegal because they're smuggled from Cuba. There's been an embargo on Cuban products since the days of JFK in 1962. These are some of the hordes of Cuban cigars confiscated by customs officials in South Florida just in the last few weeks.
It seems to be on the increase. We seem to be getting more and more people attempting to smuggle cigars in. The profits there, the penalties are not great. The risk isn't terrible.
Most of the shipments of stogies are coming in by pleasure boats in the Miami area, with the hopes of selling them for astronomical prices on the street.
This box alone represents probably between $7,000 and $10,000 worth of cigars, anywhere from a 70 to 100% profit.
So I took to the streets of South Beach in search of one of these illegal smokes, spoke to the right people, valet parkers and busboys. Do you know where I might find a good Cuban cigar?
Cuban cigar, right on Española Way, they got a Cuban shop right there.
Now, I was able to score this illegal Cuban Monte Cristo at a very chic South Beach hotel. Because there are so many fakes, I'm taking it to an expert to see what I really got.
If I had a guess, you know, I would say it's a fake.
Now, why would you say that? What are the
because
things
it's not pressed.
It's not pressed?
Yeah, the cigar's not pressed. All the Cuban cigars are mostly pressed. They're like square.
I paid $30 for this. Was I ripped off?
Oh, man. You were ripped up any part in the world.
I may have been ripped off, but here's the expert's advice on how you can avoid having your money go up in smoke.
You have to use a little common sense. When a guy tells you, here's a box of cigars for $100 and it's 100% Cuba, I brought it from Cuba. No, you may have brought it from Cuba, but it's not authentic, it's not real, and you probably smuggled it in.
Real or not, if the cigar craze continues, customs officials are counting on countless more cigar smuggling capers.
Up next, scientists claim experimenting on these kittens will help kids, but some experts say it's just cat cruelty.
This may be a Christian institution, but it is a hellhole for animals.
And we crash Clinton's political star party. And is Ellen coming out of the closet? Plus, what's age got to do with it? Tina Turner's sexy secret to staying successful. Monday on Hard Copy. You won't believe what we found. New music from the original Jackson 5. A Motown manager blows the dust off some Jackson tracks he says you've never heard before. Hear it here first. The Lost Jackson Songs. Monday. Now.
Hi, Hot Copy. This is Harry, Andy, and Ellen.
Gee, Drew, looks like a swell party. Time to catch you up on the inside scoop about your Hollywood friends and even a few political ones.
It was a big bash for Bill, Hollywood style. $12,500 to party with the Prez at a fundraiser last night in L.A. Songbird Barbra Streisand belted out a few tunes.
Barbra Streisand loves her country and is a good friend to so many of us.
And the Eagles had the crowd flying high at the Democratic Party, which was expected to raise $4 million.
I believe they're serving shrimp gumbo, shrimp kebab, shrimp sandwiches.
She began the week making headlines for her after-hours behavior. Today, exclusive pictures of Julia Roberts by day. It seems the pretty woman is back on the streets and rushing to get to the church on time. She's in Chicago filming My Best Friend's Wedding for a reported queen-size $12.5 million. Remember, earlier this week, a jubilant Julia left her bra at a New York bar. And hook her up, time for a kiss-and-tell tale from the set of Ellen. No, her former sidekick, Ari Gross, isn't coming back, but show execs are considering a bold move for the lead role, played by Ellen DeGeneres. Sources say the character Ellen may come out as a lesbian this season.
Still ahead, Tina Turner's turning the corner toward her golden years, but those legs show no sign of slowing down.
I have something to offer.
56 and getting her kicks. Next.
Listen up. Hard Copy has the unreleased recordings from the original Jackson 5.
A Motown manager blows the dust off some Jackson tracks that he says you've never heard before.
I think that they have historical significance.
Exclusive, the Lost Jackson tapes. Plus, who are the hottest hunks in the NFL? Troy Aikman, Steve Young, Dan Marino. We've got your starting lineup of football's sexiest stars on hard copy.
Monday at 7:30 on Channel 30.
Well, most women Tina Turner's age are probably planning for their retirement, but not Tina. As Jody Baskerville reports, she's getting some new kicks on the next leg of her long-lasting career.
She's sexy and sultry. She's got a raw edge, a smooth soul, and legs that could knock the wind out of grown men. And she's 56 years old.